Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I'm going to be doing a quick little deck profile here for the deck that I've been using for Master Duel. It is a fan favorite and a deck that I've always loved. It's not the most meta deck at all. It can brick a lot, honestly, if you get bad hands, but it's extremely fun and a classic. So this is my Toon World deck. It is a combination of a few over people's lists that I've seen, plus some personal additions in there, and some changes for the meta that is Master Duel. So you're playing your standard 3 Blackstone. It is very important to the deck because it's a free Red Eyes Toon Dragon, which helps with a lot of your big combo plays, since Red Eyes lets you special summon one Toon monster from your hand, except for Red Eyes, ignoring its summoning conditions. We then play one Ash Blossom at the moment. I'd love to play 3, but it's really hard to fit all 3 of them into this. I may end up cutting some things later on for it, like the Regeki maybe. But at the moment, 1, it's the best hand trap in the game, so you obviously want to play it. We play double Toon Mermaid and double Toon Harpy Lady. Mermaid just lets you special summon it if you have Toon Weld and while it's in your hand. Harpy Lady does the same thing, but when it's special summoned, you can destroy one spell or trap your opponent controls. We play these mainly for the OTK engine that we have with Utopia Double and Double or Nothing. There's actually a surprising amount of lines that you have that gets you into this and lets you pretty much OTK your first battle phase that you get. We play 2 copies of Toon Red Eyes Dragon. We don't play 3 because you don't want to see this card in your hand that often, because if you do, it's probably a bricked hand, so we want to limit the possibility of having bricked hands by limiting it down to 2. Then triple Dark Magician. This is one of the better cards in the deck because once it's summoned, it lets you either special summon one Toon monster from your deck except for Dark Magician, or add one Toon spell or trap to your hand. So it's a very good searcher card and lets you extend combos with the deck. Lackluster Soldier is the best card in the deck by far. It is the only Toon card that you have that allows you to attack the first turn it's on the field. And along with that, obviously, since the Toon, it can attack your opponent directly if they don't control Toons. And it can be special summoned from your hand by attributing Toon monsters from your hand or field whose total levels equal 8. And then it has the normal BLS ability to just pop a card and not be able to attack that turn. You can actually get it out quite easily with Dark Magician or some other things in the deck. So it is your boss monster for the deck and plays really well. We then play one Regeki. It's just the best single destruction card in the game to me. It forces out a lot of hand traps and other things to stop it. We then play triple Table of Contents. It is the generic searcher for the deck, and one of the ways that we have to get to Toon World, or Toon Kingdom, because we're playing that over Toon World since Toon Kingdom is just infinitely better. We then play triple Pot of Extravagance because our extra deck doesn't matter a whole lot in all honesty. With the ability to attack directly, if you get a good board, you're not really touching your extra deck a whole lot, so we can afford to banish things out of it to draw. Lightning Storm, one of. It is a great card and very needed for the current meta where we have a lot of control decks. That's giving you the ability to either wipe the field or the spells. It's very useful and very needed in the current meta. We then have triple Bookmark. It is another searcher, except this one is slightly better because once it's in the grave, you can then banish it if Toon Kingdom or Toon World would be set to be destroyed by card effect. So it's just a good card to be able to negate that, because you need Toon Kingdom on the field if you want any shot of winning. One of the big combo lines is to go, if you draw into Table of Contents and you don't have Toon Kingdom, you typically want to go into Bookmark before you go into Kingdom, so that you have that negate of destruction. But even if you don't, a lot of the times, you'll still want to go into Bookmark from context just to have the negates of the Destruction of Kingdom, because this deck is very much defend Toon Kingdom at all cost. We then play triple Cosmic Hand because it is free Snatch Steal and is very broken in the game. Snatch Steal is banned for a very good reason, and this doesn't even have the downsides of Snatch Steal of giving them life points. Instead, it adds the Toon effect of letting them attack your opponent directly, so it's just infinitely better as long as you have Toon Kingdom up. But if you don't have Toon Kingdom, it can obviously brick, so... But it's just too good, you have to play 3 of it to me. Toon Kingdom, it's your Toon Weld, it's infinitely better. Banish the top 3 cards of your deck face down to activate it. Double MST, a lot of control decks in the meta, like I said, plus it just helps in a lot of matchups being able to get rid of annoying traps and spells. Double or nothing for OTK with Utopia. Toon Patrol is really good in the deck. It basically, when you have Toon Kingdom, you reveal 3 monsters from your deck and your opponent chooses one at random to special summon. This card can start off a lot of combos with things like Red Eyes or Dark Magician, or it can just get you Lackluster Soldier on the field. You can use it to get one of the other level 4s if you're missing those for the Utopia double play. And it's just a really good card. Double Torrential Tribute, I originally played 3 of these but cut 1. It's for MST. But it's just a good staple, destroys everything on the field when when your opponent summons a monster. But Toon Kingdom has a nice effect where you can banish 1 card from the top of your deck face down for each of the monsters that would be destroyed by a card effect. Or not even a card effect, that would just be destroyed instead. So you can basically Torrential Tribute for free by just banishing cards from the top of your deck. The extra deck isn't extremely used for the deck, but we do have a lot of things that we can use to help with hands that would be bricks. You obviously have Double Utopia and Double Utopia Double. We play 2 of just because we play Extravagance. We don't want to banish our whole OTK engine if possible. Double Big Eye just because we play so many 7s in the deck. It's a good staple 7 to be able to steal monsters. Triple Flare Metal Dragon because, again, we play so many 7s, and this card basically burns your opponent for anything they do, which is really nice for in-games, being able to chip them away. We then go into the links. We play Link Karibo and Relinquished because we do play Blackstone, and we don't want to brick on those if they get negated, so we want to be able to link them off in a way, so we play those. We then play the Nightmare package of 1 Cerberus, 1 Phoenix, 1 Unicorn, pretty standard links because they can come up in some games, but also they're not extremely bad if they get banished off Extravagance, so. And then we play 1 Barrier Code Borg Blocker. It's just a way of being able to get Toon Kingdom back if we go through all of them somehow. It's not extremely necessary, but it does help in some matchups. But yeah, that is my Toon deck here. Like I said, it does have some issues with bricking occasionally, but it's also not too much of an issue in all honesty to me. I feel like I can get OTKs off more than I brick with it, honestly, so overall I think it plays really well, and later on in the week I'll have some battles using this deck. But this is what I've been playing on Master Duel so far, and I have won pretty much all the games I played with it, minus 1 or 2 that I've bricked. But it's a really fun deck. It has a lot of classic monsters with the Red Eyes, Harpy, Mermaid, Lackluster Soldier, Dark Magician, but I've really enjoyed the deck. Besides Zodiac Tri-Brigade, this is all I've played on Master Duel so far. And I just built the Zodiac Tri-Brigade because I wanted a meta deck as well. And I'll probably have a deck profile and some battles on that later on in the month as well. But thank you for watching the deck profile. I hope you all enjoyed it and can get some use out of the deck. It plays very fun. And I'll catch you all in the next video. See ya.